Good morning, student. Myself Abhit Maheshwari, and today I am going to start your new chapter, that is chapter number 4. And the name of your chapter is linear equation in two variables. So, before start this chapter, first you understand what is the name or what is the meaning of your new chapter. So, first I am going to explain the meaning of your chapter name. Then we discuss some basic concept which help us to solve the question of this chapter. Then we come on the exercise. Okay, so your chapter name is linear equation in two variables. So what is the meaning of linear? In chapter number 6, can you study quadratic polynomial na? So if their highest degree is 1, they are known as linear. Highest degree is 2, they are known as quadratic. And the highest degree is 3, they are known as cubic. So the equation in which the highest degree is 1, they are known as linear equation. So it will become like that one, x plus y is equal to 0. For the equation, some variable are there. It may include some number also, okay, and some mathematical operation. And when you put that combination equal to 0, they become a equation. They become a equation. So you can write 3x plus 4y plus 9 is equal to 0. Some variables are there, some real number are there, and then is equal to 0 is there, so they are known as the equation. Now in this equation you see that there are only two variables means one is x and one is y. Variables means their value should be different, such that x, if you find the value of x in some question, some for the someone it may be 1, for the some question it may be 2, for the some question may be 3. So value of x may be different na, so they are known as a variable. So for x is one variable and y is second variable, so it is also equation, and highest degree is 1, so it is known as the linear equation in two variable. As I show you, 2x plus 3y plus 9 is equal to 0. Now just see, 0 is there, so it is the equation. First thing, two variable are there already, and the highest degree is 1, so it is also a equation. So you have to say it is a linear equation in two variable. If you write like that one, 3x plus 3y plus 9z is equal to 0, then how many variable are there? One variable, two variable, three variable, and degree is 1, so it is a linear equation in three variable. Okay, now come on the basic concept. I will explain you some basic concept. The first basic concept is an equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. First you have to know that what is the standard form of linear equation. Standard form is like that one, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. It is a linear equation because 0 is there. Linear means degree is 1 there, and these are a b c are the real number. A b c are the real number. Real number means it may be 0 plus minus 1 and plus minus 2. I will show you on the next page what is the meaning of real number. Real number is a collection of rational number, and normally you have to take 0 plus minus 1 or plus minus 2 or plus minus 3. So a, b and c are the real numbers, such that a never should be equal to 0 and b is never should be equal to 0. It is the definition of linear equation two variable. Why you write here a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0? Let me explain with the help of one example. Your general form is, or standard form is, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where x and y are the variable, a b c are the real number. It means that a b c may be equal to 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3, but a should never equal to 0. If a is 0, right, in the place of a you have to write here 0. When you write 0, multiply by x and then plus vy plus c is equal to 0. When you solve, when you multiply any number or any variable by 0, it becomes 0. It becomes 0 plus vy plus c is equal to 0. Now what will happen? Here x will remove now, only one variable left. So now it is known as linear equation, only one variable. So if you write general form like that one, ax plus vy plus c is equal to 0, then in that case a should never equal to 0 and v should never equal to 0. If a and v should be equal to 0, then it is not a linear equation in one variable or two variable. In that case, if you put a in place of you write 0 now, then it will be removed. Now it will remain only linear equation in one variable, and it is a standard form of linear equation in two variables. So if you take a or b 0, then it does not remain in standard form of linear equation in two variable. Okay, so general form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, such that a is not equal to 0. Why a is not equal to 0? When you put a is equal to 0, it become whole 0, then it become only linear equation one variable. If you take both 0, if you take b is also equal to 0, then what will happen? Ax plus vy plus c is equal to 0. Now what will happen? You take in place of ax, you also take 0. Then sorry, in place of a you take 0, then 0 multiply x plus 0 multiply y. In place of y b also you take 0. Then what will happen? Multiply by x 0, it become again 0, it become again 0, it becomes c only. So it is a linear equation, but in no one variable. It is only constant c because variable is not there, variable removed. When you put the value of a and b as 0, then variable will be removed, so it is not remain as linear equation two variable. So what is the general form? General form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, such that x and y are the variable and a and b and c are the real number, such that a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. If you take 0, then it will remove that variable and equation will remain in only one variable or no variable if you take both the values 0. Now just look at the definition. An equation of the form ax plus vy plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are the real number. Real number may be 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2, such that a and b are not both 0. They should not both 0. If they become 0, then what will happen? Then both the variable remove. Then it is only a linear equation, but not in two variable. Okay, is called a linear equation in two variable. It is the actual definition of linear equation in two variable. Okay. A linear equation in two variable has infinitely many solutions. I will show you that one with the help of one example. Infinitely many solution means they have many answer. Infinite means uncountable. Suppose I am writing here 2x plus 3y is equal to 0. It is a linear equation in two variable. Now if you want to solve, write here 2x is equal to minus 3y, or you can write here x is equal to minus 3 by 2y. Now if you write in place of y, now so you finally get x is equal to minus 3 by 2y na. So if you put in place of x, if you put 1, what will you get? You get minus 3 by 2. Or in place of y you put here 1, now you put 2, minus 3 by 2 you get here into 2. Here you have to put in place of y1, so you will get value of x is minus 3 by 2. Now in place of y you have to put 2, so what value you get here? Minus 3. Now you take two different value. Here you see that when you take y1, then x you get minus 3 by 2. So write this two value in a bracket such that first will be the position of x and second will be the position of y. So when you take in place of y1, so write here 1, and when you get after calculation x, you get minus 3 by 2. So these both together, they are known as the solution. They are known as the solution of this given equation. Now when you take in place of y2, so x you get here minus 3, then together this is also called a solution. So if you take different value of y, now for the y you take here 1, for the y you take here 2, for the y next time you have to take 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6 up to 100 or 1000. So you have to, you also get the different value of x now. If you put y is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on up to 1000, 1000, then also you get the, in place of s you get some value. Here you get here minus 3 by 2 and then minus 3 and then so on, and this together they are known as a solution. They are known as a solution. So for how many value you have, you find that solution now. It is not stoppable now. You can find the different value at the different position. So they are known as, they have infinitely many solution. One small simple example I am showing you here, one more for the same concept. Suppose x plus y is equal to 2. Suppose it is the equation. Now find the solution. If you take x1, so what will you get? 1 plus y is equal to 2, then y is equal to 2 minus 1, then y is equal to 1. It means that 1 comma 1, it is also a solution. On the next page, same equation is there. Now you take in place of x, you have to take 2, then 2 plus y is equal to 2, then y is equal to 2 minus 2, y is equal to 0. Then 2 comma 0 is also the solution. For the next one you take same equation, and in place of x you have to write now 3. Then 3 plus y is equal to 2. Then y is equal to 2 minus 3. Then y is equal to minus 1. So 3 comma minus 1 is the solution. Now I am showing you three value for the same equation, x plus y is equal to 2. When you take in place of x 1, you get the value of y is also 1. When you put these two values together, x and y, they are known as the solution. So you get here one solution. Same equation, in place of x you have to take 2 now. So you have to get y is equal to 0. So this is the second solution. For the third equation, in place of x you have to take 3. When you solve, you get here y is equal to minus 1. So it also third solution. Okay. Now for the next one, if I am taking x is equal to 4, then we get some value of y, and then together they are called the solution. If I am taking next time 5, then you also get some value of y, and these two value together they are called the solution. It means that how many value you can take, that much solution you can find now. So that's why the basic concept say that a linear equation in two variable has infinitely many solutions. Infinitely means you can find the many values for x and y. Understand? And these both value together they are called the solution. Now next one, the graph of every linear equation in two variable is a straight line. Okay, same question I am showing you. The graph of linear equation in two variable is a straight line. Okay. Now if you want to draw one graph, as I show you, I am for that equation I find three solution now. It is your first solution 1 comma 1, second solution 2 comma 0, and third solution 3 comma minus 1. I am writing all this together here. What I get, first point I get here 1 comma 1, and then 2 comma 0, and third one I get 3 comma minus 1. I think once again I am going to check 3 comma minus 1, 2 comma 0, and 1 comma 1. Okay, so all point I write here. Now you have to plot that point on a graph. You have to plot this point on a graph. Suppose 3 comma minus 1. So it is 1, 2, 3. 3 comma minus 1 here. So it become point here. It is minus 1. First point. Now 2 comma 0, 2 here, and 0 here. So it become 2 comma 0. And 1 comma 1, that is 1 and 1. So you get 3 point now. So the basic concept say that if you draw the graph of this solution, so you always get a straight line. So when you join this 3 point, we always get a straight line. If you did not get a straight line, it means that their solution are wrong. So if you solve any linear equation in two variable, then you find some solution, and if you plot the graph for that solution, then you always get a straight line. If you did not get a straight line, it means that the solution is wrong. Now come on the next concept. Next concept is x is equal to 0 is the equation for the y-axis, and y is equal to 0 is the equation of the x-axis. It is a basic question. Sometimes it can be asked for the multiple choice question also, 1 marks question, and in Viva also you can find that question. It is a very simple one. It is just you can learn. If they are asking for the equation of x-axis, so you can take the opposite one. What is the equation of the x-axis? Opposite is y, so you have to write y is equal to 0. When you put is equal to 0, then only become equation now. For the equation you have to put is equal to 0 now. So they are asking for the x-axis, so you have to put y is equal to 0. If they are asking for the equation for the y-axis, then what will you take? Opposite one, that is x, and for the equation you have to put is equal to 0. So simply you can learn this one for the basic concept. One question can be asked for 1 marks question or multiple choice question, and sometime in Viva also. So this is an important one. So what you know? Equation of the x-axis is y is equal to 0, and equation of the y-axis is x is equal to 0. Opposite coordinate you have to take, and for the equation you have to put is equal to 0. Now come on the next one. The graph of x is equal to a is a straight line parallel to y-axis. Okay, I am explaining all this concept with the help of practical example. Suppose one graph you have to plot. It is 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is x-axis, and it is y-axis. Now you have to plot the graph for x is equal to a. They are asking for x is equal to a. A means you can take any value of a. A may be real number na 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose I am taking 3. So for x is equal to 3, on the x value, on the x-axis you have to come on 3 na. Now you have to draw the line pass through this point. So if you draw like that one, then it will superimpose the x-axis, so it is not the accurate line. So you have to draw the straight line like that one, which pass through the point 3. x is equal to a means you have to take x is equal to 3. Either you can take x is equal to 1 also and 2 also. Okay, now I am taking here x is equal to 3. So when you draw this line pass through this point, then what will you get? You get a one line which is parallel to the y axis. You get a one straight line which is parallel to the y axis. So they say that the graph of x is equal to a. If you have an equation in the form of x is equal to a, and when you plot the graph, then always you get a straight line which is parallel to the y axis. As I show you here, x coordinate, it is the x axis, y axis. Now you have to take x is equal to 3. You take x is equal to 3. So at x is equal to 3, you have to point at one point and draw the straight line pass through that point. Then you find that this straight line will be parallel to the y axis. Now next concept, same. The graph of the equation y is equal to a is a straight line parallel to the x-axis. Now you have to take y is equal to a. Now I am taking the x-axis and then y-axis. Suppose 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 2, 3. Y is equal to a. Suppose for the value of a you have to take 2. For y is equal to 2 you are taking. Okay. Now for y is equal to 2. So on the y-axis you have to put the value 2. Now draw a line pass through this point. Now like that one you have to draw. Then this straight line will be parallel to the x-axis, parallel to the x-axis. So they say that the graph of x is equal to a is a straight line parallel to the y-axis, and the graph of y is equal to a is a straight line parallel to the x-axis. Now come on the 7th point, is very important. An equation of the type y is equal to mx represent a line passed through the origin. An equation of the type y is equal to mx. Suppose I am taking y is equal to mx. Now equation is y is equal to mx. Suppose first I am finding some point here. So first you take, for this equation, first you take in place of x, in I am just writing in a standard form. I am writing here y is equal to, in place of m I am writing 2. Now just plot the point y is equal to ms. It is the general form now. So in place of m I am writing here 2. Now for, if you take x1, then what will you get here? Y. In place of x if you put 1, then what will you get? Y is equal to 2. Okay. Now if in place of x you put 2, then what will you get here? In place of 2, what will you get here? Y is equal to 4. And if in place of -1 I am put, then what will you get here? -2. Y is equal to 2x. Now in place of x you have to put -1. -1 into 2 you get here -2. Now I am taking 3 point, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 4 and -1 comma -2. 3 point I am writing here 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 4 and -1 comma -2. Okay. Now you draw the line, just plot the graph. Okay, for that one, x or y. One, two, three, four, five. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here also 1, 2, 3, 4, and downside also negative one. Okay. Now first point is 1 comma 2. That is 1 comma 2. Put here 1 point, 1 comma 2. Second is 2 comma 4, and third one is -1 comma -2. -1 come this side and -2 come this side. I am writing here. Okay. So when you join this line, what will you get? It will be passed through the origin. It will be passed through the origin. So any equation which is of the form of what? Y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx, sorry, only. So this equation always pass through the origin. One more example, as I am taking here y is equal to 2x now. So if in place of x you have to put 0, then what will you get? In place of x you have to put 0, then in place of y you also get 0. So 0 comma 0 is there. It means that this equation passes from 0 comma 0, that is the origin. So in general form you have to say that the equation which is of the form of what? Y is equal to mx. It may be y is equal to 2x maybe, or y is equal to 3x maybe, or y is equal to -5x maybe. Okay. So when the equation is in the form of y is equal to mx, then it is always passed through the origin. As I show you, If you take x 0, then y also becomes 0. 0 comma 0 means pass through the origin. And one example I am showing you here without taking 0. First I am taking here 1, then it become 2, and then 2 become 4, and then minus 2. When we plot the graph, it will pass through the origin. Okay. Now come on the next one. Every point on a graph of a linear equation in two variable is a solution of the linear equation. Okay. Suppose you have to make a one graph. It is x and it is y, and you have to draw a line. Suppose straight line, you always get a straight line na? So 3 point you make and draw the straight line. Now any other point which lies on this straight line, they are also called the solution. Now this 3 point you have to find by your calculation, as I show you here. Also 3 point we find by our calculation and then plot the graph. If we want, we find more also na. So they are saying that if you have a one straight line or one graph of a linear equation two variable, so if you take some other point on the same line, they are also known as the solution of the given equation. So you can increase this side and take as many point as you want. So they all are also known as the solution of the given equation. But how you find out from the graph, as I show you. Suppose we want what is the solution of that point. So come on the x-axis, suppose it is 3, so write here 3. On the y-axis, suppose it is 4, write here 4. So your 3 comma 4 is also the solution of the given equation. So if you plot the graph for the linear equation in two variable by using 2 and 3 point, so you can find many solution. Or you can say that all the point which lies on the graph of linear equation two variable is also the solution. So it is the actual straight line of the graph, which whatever you get while drawing the graph for linear equation two variable. Now if I am increasing that line and take some other point also on the same line, then this point are also the solution of the given linear equation. And you can draw many points now, so that's why you say that they have infinitely many solutions. Infinitely means how many more, or uncountable. Okay. So all of you understand that concept also. Every point on the graph of a linear equation, if you have the graph of a linear equation of the straight line na, if you take some other point on the same line, they is also a solution of the linear equation. These other points are also the solution of the linear equation. So one again I am telling this concept in detail, or in a short. Already I am explaining all this point in details. An equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. General form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a b is not equal to 0. If they should be 0, then it does not remain linear equation in two variable. And linear means their degree should be 1. Now a linear equation in two variable has infinitely many solutions. If you have any equation in two variable, so you can find infinitely solution. Infinitely means many solutions. Solution means a value of x and value of y together, they are called solution. The graph of a linear equation two variable is a straight line, as I told you. If you want to draw the graph of the linear equation two variable, you always get a one straight line. Now the graph of x is equal to a straight line parallel to y axis, as I show you. If you draw x is equal to a, then it is always parallel to the y axis. And if you draw y is equal to a, then it is always parallel to the x axis. And the equation of the type y is equal to mx. If the equation in the form of y is equal to mx, then it is always passed through the origin. As I told you, show you with an example also. Y is equal to mx form is there, it means it pass always through the origin. Every point on the graph of a linear equation two variables is the solution of the linear equation. As I told you, if one straight line is there and you can take all how many point on that straight line, either you can increase further and take more point, they all are known as a solution of the given linear equation. So hope all of you understand this basic concept. In next class I am starting your first exercise. So if you have any doubt in this basic concept, you can ask me now. Thank you.